Yeah, when I asked her about the attorney, better yet, instead of saying his name, I'll just say his first name. So when I asked her, did she know Marvin? She was like, who? Who? And I said his last name. And so when I said his last name, she was like, how do you spell his last name? That let me know that she was looking him up. No, boo, you're not in the know. You might think you're in the know, but you're not in the know, honey. I know people. Trust me, I got plenty connects. And so not only that, this attorney that I'm telling you about, I know him personally. Like, we're on a first name basis with one another. And so, anyways, his son actually practiced. He followed the legacy of his father. So his son actually practices as an attorney, a big high name attorney. Any major cases that come out of um, Memphis, he's the go-to person. Aside from Ben Crump, let me just put that out there because Ben Crump has actually been here as well. I shouldn't have said his whole name, but you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. But yeah, I just kept telling her, I was like, girl, you want to seem, and I get it. You know how people want to seem important than what they actually are because they actually know your resume, they know your qualifications. That's what it became. It's almost like she wanted to do a pissing match, but like I said, it was a friendly pissing match, but she was actually serious. Trust me when I tell you that. But she didn't know that I was the one that to be played with in that area. So I enjoyed her. She is funny. I can tell you right now that her and I are gonna get along just fine because, like I said, once she realized that I could go there with her, she was like quiet. I'm telling you, she was quiet the whole time. Once I named that attorney right there, and then also when I showed her my resume, something that actually I had in my arsenal, yeah, she knew then that it was not a game. It was not a game at all. And so, like I said, I got plenty of connects. I just don't speak on my connections. I keep them in my arsenal for when I actually need to pull out a trump card. And that's basically what I did when it came to her. I pulled out that trump card, one that she was not expecting. And so she laughed it off as if, like, wow, you know him? Yeah, I know him. I know him on a first name basis. Let's be clear about that. So it was hilarious. I stayed a little longer than what I had planned to do, but it was all in good fun because I actually had to do a video for my scholarship. So that's really what I stayed for. I needed that backdrop